Hi everyone, it's Lynn from Lynn Vintage and welcome back to another retro cooking recipe. Today we are doing Denise Yennie's chicken Florentine panini. This is Bake Off 40. The year is 2002. The one thing I want to say about this is Denise, she was pounding that chicken. Usually in the Bake Off, there's all the hustle and bustle of, all the ovens, cameras, people, contestants all nervous. But there was Denise just pounding that chicken. You could hear her through the whole contestant thing. She was going to make sure she won that $1 million. And Marie Osmond gave her check for $1 million. She did win it, and she also won $5,000 of kitchen appliances. So good for her. Let's get to that table and let's get the ingredients on how to make this sandwich. Ingredients we need for chicken Florentine panini. We need a refrigerator pizza crust, some frozen chopped spinach. Then we also need a 1/4 cup of, they call for light mayonnaise, I just have regular mayonnaise. 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a clove of minced garlic, 1 cup of onion chopped. It's supposed to be red onion, but we're working with what we've got, and we're going to pickle it. So as long as the white onion is cooked, I'm okay with that. I just do not like to use white onion if we are not cooking them. We also need 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. That could be cider vinegar, red wine vinegar, or balsamic. I have some balsamic here. And then again, we need another clove of garlic minced for the other side. And then we need 2 chicken breasts and a like a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And then we needed like 4 slices of like provolone cheese. I've got like a mixture of Swiss provolone there that I had on hand. So I believe we are going to put this like on a jelly roll pan, baking sheet, and bake this off first. So let's get this baked off first. All right, so it says to unroll this pie crust dough 15 by 12 by 1. My pan's a little bit larger than that, and this is pretty much taking up the pan. So we're just going to put this into the oven for 375 degrees for like 10 minutes till it's really nice and brown. Then it says to cook the spinach as directed. So I am going to just throw this in my microwave for 4 minutes, and then we're going to squeeze out the excess water in paper towel. Let's get this in the microwave. Let her go. Okay, so then we're going to take the 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, mix it with our minced garlic, and then we're just going to set this in the refrigerator until we are ready to use it. Okay, medium-high heat, put the oil in. Then we are going to put the cup of onion in. Stir this around. We're going to do a quick pickle on these onions. So let's just get these softened up a little bit, and then we will add the sugar and the vinegar. Okay, so these are cooked somewhat. We are going to add our sugar and our vinegar. Grab that. So, tablespoon of sugar. And then we're going to add our vinegar. We're going to turn this to low. And then we want to reduce down that vinegar. And then we'll remove this. That won't take long at all to reduce that down. Okay, so we want to flatten the chicken. And I like to put it in a plastic bag so that I just feel like the chicken juice sprays. I don't quite close the zipper all the way, just so the air can escape. So we are going to, I got a big mallet. We're going to do this with the flat side. And you want to kind of start in the center of your chicken and get out your frustrations. And just pound this. We want to get it nice and flat all over. Like that. Let's do the other one. Okay, chicken is pounded out. I've washed my hands. We are then going to add the Italian seasoning to this. Of course, I'm going to do both sides, but I don't want to get on that. And our minced garlic. All right, so we're going to put this in a pan and basically fry it till the juices run clear, or it's at 165 degrees. So let's get this into a frying pan. Okay, so I just put some spray into my pan. Our onions have been reduced. I'm gonna put this seasoned side down right into our pan. That way we can season the other side. Let's get this browned. And we have to drain our spinach, and the bread is already out of the oven also. So we're coming together. I'm gonna sprinkle more Italian seasoning on this side. And you know what? Use whatever flavors you want. I've got some garlic powder right here because we use the garlic on the other side. Let's sprinkle some garlic powder on there. Maybe some black pepper would be good. I mean, if that's what you like. If it's not what you don't like, don't do that. We're just gonna put some pepper on this too. And let's get this browned up. All right, so the crust is out of the oven. We are just going to cut this into 4 rectangles. So get this cut. Those are going to be our sandwich pieces. So let's get this sandwich built. So the spinach is done, and I just poked some holes in the bottom of it. I'm just gonna squeeze it and get some of the water out of it. Make sure you really squeeze that spinach in that paper towel. Get all that water out of it. Okay, so this is cut into 4s. We are going to add mayonnaise to each one of our little squares and spread this evenly on all of the squares. This is the mayonnaise with the garlic. Let's just get these all, put mayonnaise on them. All right, I'll get it a little bit more covered. You get the idea. Just cover these with our garlic mayonnaise. Okay, so the chicken temp over 165. So to build our sandwiches, we are supposed to add chicken. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what way you do it. We've already got that nice mayonnaise down. The onions. Some of the spinach. And then cheese. So I'm just gonna put some cheesies on here. And then we are going to put this, of course you should have regular sliced cheese, but you know your girl, she's working with what she's got. All right, so then we put our other piece on, and then we're going to fry this in the pan. Let's get it in the pan. So we got our sandwich in the pan. If you have a cast iron skillet, of course, you want to use that. I want to use the weight of this one because of panini. We want to make sure that we squash it down. So I'm just going to put it on there for a couple minutes with some weight, and then I'm going to flip it. Okay, we're flipped. I'm going to squish it down a little bit more just for a few minutes. We're going to do this with all the sandwiches. I will say they look pretty yummy. Okay, nobody's here to try the sandwich but me. So, I thought that, you know, paninis have come a long way. You have to look at I believe it was 1994 that George Foreman came out with his grill that just, I think, exploded using the little panini presses and all that, because I think the George Foreman grill kind of looks like that. And that was 1994. We're in 2002. So I think it was a big thing at that time that we were going through with all those kind of like indoor grills and stuff. I mean, because the panini sandwich has been around since like the 20s or 30s. So it was a good sandwich. I didn't like the bread though. I did not like the using the pizza dough crust. Other than that, I mean, maybe a little bit more flavoring on our chicken, but other than that, I mean, it was pretty simple considering it looked like a lot of steps, but they were pretty easy steps. And the onions did give it a lot of good flavor, but I would have rather had different bread. But I'm sure that that was only because that was a component that Denise had to use to enter the contest. You know, you have to use so many different ingredients, and I bet that one of the Pillsbury whatever, either rolls, muffins, whatever, that refrigerated dough was probably one of the items that had to have been used in the contest. But with that being said, you guys, this is Lynn from Haley Vintage. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next week with another recipe. We are getting to the end. Bye, everyone.